Just not connected to the right mic again. I don't know why it doesn't pick that up as the standard one. No, I'm not muted. Uh, yeah, anyway, like I said, we would have started 10 minutes ago. 11 minutes ago. Ah, but yeah, thanks to telling me to. Okay. Oh, we're switching scenes. OGS game, not a teaching game. There we go. But then I have to open the window again. Yeah. Why is Stream Elements showing the wrong title? Weird. Okay. Well, that's not too far off, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know why OGS is. Oh, I have not yet to figure out why OGS changes window size
Herausforderung erhalten.
mid-game at some random point. But this wasn't the worst change yet. Ah, okay. So you're saying it needs money. It needs cash. Sorry. Um, Okay, why is it 10 minutes now? Everything is different. Ah, okay. Opponent is not feeling well, so we're doing a shorter one. But then I can't count it as a training game. Oh well. Okay, I'll just count it as a medium
You're
game then.
started.
We might play another we might play like a Fox game after or something to compensate for that. Or maybe I don't know. I will see. Depends how long this game also takes. If I can get sound. What is happening today? Ah, but right, no, okay. I remember because I muted because I didn't want to get messages during my meditation. But it's still, hang on. Um, Hang on. Is my
He cannot believe himself, but he sees that he is winning.
Oh, I just can't hear anything. Okay, maybe now. Aha, okay. I just needed to restart my headphones. Okay. Yeah, I'm relaxed enough. I just needed a second there. Not really a big fan of last minute changes, especially because well, I wanted the training game to be typically to be a longer one because I'm only for my, I have the goal to have at least 100 longer training games this year. And longer to me means at least half an hour main time and 3 times 30 seconds Byoyomi, or the equivalent of that, whatever that means in. But yeah, no less than 30 minutes main time, I guess. Because everything below that, time management is not really, well, I want to train time management mainly with these games. And so if you don't have time, then you can't really train time management, if that makes sense. So I count this as a, let's say, a medium long game. This one I need to play here because otherwise now he can attach here, if I remember correctly. Okay. Right, because before this there was the bump. Yeah, yeah, that's I'm not trying to explain away. Oh, can I? Maybe just jump. Yeah, let's just jump here. Now he can make a base, but then I can kind of surround this. And if he now plays here instead, then I can counter. Actually, I can even play this one. I'm just not so sure. about this and this exchange. Also, he might just ignore this because I'm attacking the whole group, so. Yeah, R14 might be bad endgame for my corner later, with especially with a move like this. I suppose that move doesn't change much in that regard. Okay, let's continue here. Yeah, I guess there's no cash flow, huh? Oh boy. Yep, I just jump in, regrooving. Okay, so he does turn there, but then I'm happy to. Do I jump this way or this way? Let's jump this way. And then I might just play the horse shape here. Jumping battles always look so weird. Oh, I see. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Just make a base for these stones and protect my corner a little bit. There's an old Batsko video. I think that's called like Jump Hane Jump Jump, where a pro named Hane Naoki also jumped a bunch, or him and the opponent, of course. Okay, he's my opponent is similar to Shukai in that playing style of capping a group that really isn't surrounded. Think this group was stronger than this one, so I'm happy to. Actually, do I play the diagonal? Yeah, I think I just play the solid move here. Um, this one leaves a little bit of a weakness here. On the other hand, this peep I could also answer with this counter peep. Okay, he just plays it this way. Um, hmm. If I peep here and he connects and then plays here and pushes, I think I just play this. Um, because that's kind of like white pushed from behind a few times. And is now in quite a dire situation with this whole group. Um, because in this, I mean, I could even play this, but I don't need to. I think I could turn here, or I could just, yeah, let's just turn here. Like with these double peep shapes here, there's still a lot of counter argy here. He can never really wedge. I discussed this with a student yesterday. Funny enough, okay, my opponent here is not 1Q, but on OGS at least is. Okay, we do this. Is he going to double Hane or okay. I think just cut. Hmm. I don't think I mind giving him this peep here. First of all, let's not even send. Okay, he does this. Thank you. But then, if he does allow this, I might even just fix my shape here. This whole white group is a little bit dubious. Not sure if K7 was maybe a little bit too solid, too slow, but I am defending my cut if ever white tries to like sacrifice on a smaller scale. And my group here is pretty strong, so I think I can be more greedy and attack from a direction where I get profit here. Ah, so the left side might seem a little bit scary, but you also have to remember I already have a quite like I have half the side on the top side. I also have quite a big corner here. Um, and this white group is very weak. It might borrow strength from my corner here, but then in order to do that, he would need to give me everything here. That's another 35 or so points. And then the left side is not like white. Well, first of all, it's not whites yet. Um, I can still just easily invade. The whole side is completely open. I can also reduce from here. There's also weakness here. I could split this and keep attacking this group in some cases. Okay, so he attaches there. Makes sense. We just Hane from here. Might be tempting to play N5. Ooh, okay, he plays it this way. Do I just connect or do I extend? Connection has the advantage that there's not as much RG here. This one, there's the peep. No, I'm strong enough here, I think. So, mm. And this still leaves some kind of double peep. So maybe we just connect here. Also, the peep here, I might respond here even. And then if he pushes and cuts somewhere, I'm strong enough on both sides, I believe. And see, that's what I kind of meant. In order for white to get out of this situation, white had to make me stronger here. And this is not yet a lot stronger. In fact, there's still a lot of weaknesses here. So there's still this double peep here. Some sort of double peep here, maybe. There's some kind of 06. I could think about 06 and then threatening to at least cut off these two stones. So maybe. Which makes me wonder if he peeps, maybe I even play. Okay, he peeps this way. Um, this is the first time I want to think for a second. Actually, how did I spend 6 minutes already? Hmm, two stones. No, I think I just play this. Mm-hmm. It was expected. I could just play here. Or I could connect here. Hmm. Its connection gives me no options towards this direction. Um, I play here and he plays here and I play here. Hmm. I don't know if I should have peeped here earlier, but then I also weaken my shape here, so it's probably okay to do it like this. Yes, White wants to make life, but as I said earlier, then I get the whole corner pretty solidly. I think the white group now is pretty much alive, so now we switch. I guess we just invade here. Oh, interesting. So white is what claiming I can't live on this side here? Should I? Maybe I can play a loser move like this. I could also play a move like this and threatening to press down here. Hmm. I could also play here once, but no. Let's just play some move here. Yeah, that was expected. I've already figured out my opponent a little bit here. Um, I think we can also just let it be. Just treat this stone light. We already got like an okay exchange. I could have also attached. Attachment would have also been maybe wow. An option. Dude, calm your tits. What is happening here? Um Sheesh. I thought about this move as a possibility. I didn't expect it to come immediately. That one is a little bit unexpected, not gonna lie. He's really trying to kill me somewhere after noticing that this is probably not good for him. Or he's just sick and wants the game to be over quickly. I don't know. If I block here, I could also. But he has this stone already, so. You can't underestimate the archie of this. Not that you can necessarily pull out this stone, But for example, if white now were to play here, don't think we have it. Okay, if white were to play here, then you could play here and play this Atari and play this Atari and so on. So yeah, better not to do that. Um, okay, we can poke here. I think I just pulled back. Or do I? Maybe I could ask this question first. Maybe ask a question like this. Or we could just play here. I think I just play here, just separate, keep my stone connected, basically threaten to connect here. Because this one, since he has already so many liberties on this stone here. Oh, Atsubiyomi, I don't have to play fast anymore to save time. Okay, so here harness. Oh, could I even cut here? Is that a thing that I should do? Maybe not. Maybe just play this way. Hello, Kati. Ah, okay. So he extends. Should I push from behind here? Is the question. Um, okay, let's do that. If he blocks, I can Atari here for 3. And then later we get some endgame here against this. Could also Tenuki, but yeah, he doesn't. Okay, I can. Should I Atari now? Or should I leave this? Do I ever want something else? I don't think so. I think I peep here. Or do I jump here? I think I just jump here. It's like 25 points, but okay, he peeps. If I ever Hane connect here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that doesn't quite work, but I can maybe get a move like this later. Something here in center. Something center. I think no, I have to protect here. It's fine. Oh wow, okay, he does it this defensively. Then I'm fine to get the tiger mouth here. If he harness, then I get this one in center. If he doesn't harness, I guess I don't get anything there. Maybe this one wasn't. I should take my time. I have 30 seconds per move to use at my leisure. I'm very curious if I should have peeped here, maybe. Yeah. Oh, but this way. Uh-huh. I can push here once. Uh-huh. Then we can clamp here. Oh. Mhm. And then should I Atari here? I could also pull back and this is an even game, yes.
10,
Yeah, just Atari. I can double Hane here, especially if I get the peep. The peep might not be sent enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Noch 2 Perioden.
If I play this, hmm, ah, I'm not sure. It's a little bit annoying that this Hane that I can't get this in center here. Are you talking about the white or the black dragon here? See, now we're going to play. Well, if he plays this, come steal my gore in Paris. Ah, unfortunately, I can't come to Paris. Family and stuff.
Zehn,
I suppose if this one, and then I can Hane connect here in center. I'll just diagonal here. I wonder if I. Oh, okay. I don't think that's a good exchange because now I get this one. And then I do get a lot of center here. That's weird. Could also play here and get more. No, but
10,
that's strange. That's a strange exchange. And I'm okay. E8 tells you the age of my opponent. Oh, I could still harness. Well, that's just end game. Okay, so we just, I guess we could just surround here. Maybe ask this. I want to ask this question here first.
10,
He blocks. Okay. I think it's okay. Yes, but not for me. I love that meme. Yeah, or I guess I could also play the diagonal. But this just seems like shape. And now if this one I can play here. Why? I wonder why, I wonder where, how. I mean, I
10,
I have a bigger issue with the liberties on this side. That's why I'm connecting. I don't think I should have, but in a 30-minute game, I would have had time to think about this, to calculate this more closely. Also, maybe it's soon time to play this move. Well, I guess it's really not that big, huh? Wow.
10, 5,
Uh-huh.
10,
Boah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Letzte Periode. 10,
Hm.
10, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hm. Oh,
10, 5, 4, 10,
this was pretty big. There's a lot of points here. Mm-hmm.
5,
Well, we are both in time, in 30 seconds. Also high. So, you know. Is there something I can do here? If I Hane, I play here. Okay, yeah, that was to be expected. That's not small. But this was also really big, so I wasn't sure which one is bigger. Let's try to harass this a little bit. Just a tad. Black is so nasty. That is true. Yes. Oh,
10,
oh wait, I can play here.
10,
You came up with an idea. Huh. Yeah, 30 seconds is not the smallest Byoyomi you can have. It still beats like Canadian Byoyomi where you can have 6 seconds per move or even less in some instances.
10,
Okay, so we're doing it like this. I think I might just play this big move now. Maybe this one first, just because it's flea. With the purpose of this move being that now the wedge here is not an issue, and thus it's much harder here for white to make eye shape here in this area. So I don't need to play I could have also played Q11, but then white also gets the Atari here, and then the Hane connect here and center, so... Uh-huh. I was wondering about that option. I could turn... No, I think I just connect here.
10,
Because if he goes down here, I don't need to block. I can also descend here. And then if he connects here, then okay, then I guess I could also block. And if he cuts, I could Atari and Atari and Atari and cut here. Maybe not. Okay, so we're playing it this way. But this way, I can also Hane here now. Hmm.
10,
I is bored. Uh-huh. Sure, but it's also the opposite that my opponent would like to have time. And if I think longer here, then my opponent also has more time. So those are all, of course, really horrid exchanges. Because now I mean, he cannot push. Well, I guess he could still push here, but then I can push, 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 and then cut here and cut these off. So maybe I could also, do I want to peep here? Like ever? Maybe I could, maybe I want to peep here, then I can wedge here.
10,
Ooh, there's also that RG. Meanwhile, if he pushes here, I can just descend here. Ah, wait, can I? I guess. Or maybe just jump. Yeah, probably just jump here. Do I want to try to kill?
zehn,
If I play here, he gets to play here. Then this. It's a little bit annoying, all of this. If this is Senti, because if he doesn't react, I can just cut here. Yeah. Um,
10, 5,
Maybe to chicken. But also he hasn't answered here yet, so capturing this stone is not small either. But so there's still this. We haven't fully explored yet. Uh-huh. Yeah, this peep and the wedge here is slightly deadly. Well, I don't know if it's that much, but if I kill this, then certainly. Oh, okay, he can do it this way. Can he? Can he now? Um, okay. Maybe I should have wedged first and then peeped. Hmm. Who really knows in the end? Oh, but here? Uh, well, there's a question. Can I play this? Connect, play here, play this one, play here, play here.
10,
Hmm.
5, 4, 3,
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Ah, that's a little bit sad.
10,
Ah. Yeah, this was not my best. I could bump here and center. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't understand this move. I was thinking white can push here later in endgame, but this just loses points. Meanwhile, I'm calming down from the butchered peep here. Oh, okay, he does it this way. Wait. Is that working? If I cut here now? Atari, Atari, Atari. Can't I just cut this?
10, 5, 4, 3, 2,
You're very happy the snow has passed. Oh yeah, likewise. Not like I have anything against snow per se, but it's exhausting for the ride to work and stuff. And also, more importantly, I am a marathon, like I'm training for a marathon, and running in the snow is not the most ideal. I'm not tripping, right? This is just working. I have one, two, three, one, I have one, two liberties. If push here, block Atari. Fihan is here now. Oh, aha. Okay. But can't I still play this? Yes, that is all. That also is a little bit annoying. That's true. I hmm.
10,
Yeah, I thought two liberties. I'm just making sure that I'm not miscounting any liberties here. And the to add insult to injury, this even comes with an Atari on these stones here. Um, I have more than enough liberties here. I didn't need to save this, but yes, okay. So what's the score now? I think now it should be more than 20. If it was 20 before, indeed. I could push here and then Atari here just to make sure that we get all of these in center. But again, if he plays here, I can just play here and then even play here and then Atari and so. But I should play here. This is more center. Or I should just. I guess I could just play here after this one.
gewonnen.
Yes. Um, yes, for competition. But I don't know. I want to yeah, for sure. Um, I want to reach sub 3 hours 30 minutes in my marathon. So that needs some training. I got sub 4 hours the first time. I got sub 4:45 the second time, and now I'm aiming for 3:30. Sub 3:45. Did I say that right? Yeah, I mean, My opponent is now I can say is an up and coming. Like it's he asked for this game to train for the European Youth Go Championship, I think it's called. Is currently 3 dan, and well, I think both showed in this game and not quite in some of these attacks a little bit immature. Yes, I am. Actually, I'm teaching violin and I'm concert master in an amateur orchestra. So no. Funny enough, I just yesterday saw um, like an advertisement for David Garrett coming to town or somewhere close. I don't know. But yeah, not so much my cup of tea. Uh, it's great that he brings it to more people who are maybe not that interested in the typical classical music, but yeah. Anyway, let's download this game real quick. In that regard, I'm more a two-set violin guy. Can we? Yes, okay. Let's have a quick look on at this game. So let's see here. Yeah, so actually, mm, this specifically, if white were to play here now, you could bump, and if white then plays here, you could descend, and white connects, and then you can see that white only gets one eye in the corner. Right? It's one eye because white has this one in center anytime, and so white has one eye in the corner. If we exchange, let's say we exchange this, and white does this, right? Oh, nice. I have a keyboard, like not a keyboard. I have a piano in my room, but I only recently played it a little bit again for reasons. But yeah, anyway, so that's why after this one, you don't want to play on this side because then white gets this one, and then if you do the same, then white has much better shape here, and this group here is weaker. And if instead you answer this here, then white gets to play here, and that's just a disaster. This just fell apart basically. Like even if we say, oh, black can maybe make life like this here, which actually not even sure here. Black would no. Now let's for a second assume that black can make life. Then black is also completely cut off in the corner and cut off here. So yeah, that's why after this you have to play here, and then this is typically not a good exchange, but I'm not sure. Okay, and then we had this running fight. We just ran where we were behind the sector line always. I do wonder maybe here I could have been more aggressive because I'm pretty strong in the corner, so maybe I could have done this. Interesting prospect. Anyway, I just went from here, just took points, just made myself solid. Yeah, and this is like J12. I don't know why, but I associate J12 always with someone youthful. Because it's such thin shape. You have like these 1-2 poise jumps here, then an Ogema here, then the big gap here, and this group is not strong yet, so yeah. And this is also this peep here. The problem with this is now I get to connect. And before this, white still had like options to cut me off here, which is not good because there's too many weaknesses here and here as well. But anyway, we got this and then turn. Yeah, and also here, like at this point, I think if I were white, I would have played probably just something like this, maybe. Because black jumping in here really isn't like, okay, if you take the left side like this, you could see later in the game, I could enter the left side anyway. Maybe peep here. Anyway. Yeah, and then this one is maybe a little bit slow. I could have been maybe a little bit more, but actually how? If I play this way, white counters, guess then I could peep here, but then white also still has this kind of counter option here. So I'm not sure about these, so maybe this is just good. And then here, I think I'm just too strong with this group, so I could play this greedy. I don't think I need to play from this direction, but maybe I can. I was in a more greedy mood, I guess, this game. Yeah, and here I wondered about this one. What I didn't like about this is that generally speaking, white always has this RG here. On the other hand, I'm pretty strong here, so maybe I should have played this. Because like if white ever does this, I can also just connect like this because I don't have to worry about weaknesses here so much. I like your bottom left logo. Uh, that's kind of. I wanted to have like this neon sign feel. Actually, I'm thinking about having like a real life neon sign with my main motto for teaching and learning, progress step by step, in the background somewhere. But anyway, and then also because green is my favorite color, so you know, uh, go figure. It used to be blue, but I think now it's green. Ah, here also, I wonder at this point here if there was some point here where I needed to be more aggressive against this first. So let's say I get this. Nice. Oh, green coder, really. It is. Yeah, I didn't want to cut here right now because there's also some options like this. But yeah, I guess it's fine, like I did it. Also, I didn't want to play here because then after this one, I kind of feel compelled to respond. But I also, I'm stronger here, so yeah, not sure about these choices. The advantage of this one is just that I guess I kind of keep center. If white now ignores, I can just push through here and push through here, but there's still this kind of counter, but here I can just counter here immediately, no? Hmm. Anyway, oh yeah, also here I wonder, like maybe attachment is just nicer to have because then you could just play this kind of thing and then just make a base easily. But my move should not be bad here. Like, the only thing bad about this could be that I should have attacked this group the whole time here instead. But yeah, generally staying light here. Oh, and yeah, like I was showing in the game. Would N14? Yes, N14 would help. The problem with N14 is that this is the really bad exchange for two reasons. The first reason is not quite so dire, but there is now options for white to do stuff like this more easily. Because now, after all of this, there is no cut at N15 no anymore. Or maybe also something like this, where now all of a sudden there's maybe some RG here. I don't know if you take away the liberties here. Not quite. But yeah, mainly this. Or maybe white can even now find endgame like this, because white doesn't have to worry about this. And the bigger reason behind not playing this is like in the game, and why didn't it go there? Oh, like in the game, this RG here is just too good to fix for the opponent. Because here now you create two cutting points, and white kind of has to find a way to protect both, but can't really. Now maybe I'm not sure how I should have dealt with this, but maybe there is some way to actually cut these off cleanly, and I didn't find it. Or maybe there's now I can play here, right? And if white now blocks here, now I can cut this off, and now this is cut off and dead. Or if white now protects here, then all of a sudden this whole group here is potentially cut off. Like maybe I can play something like this, right? So the case in point is just because I have because I already have so many I already have so many options for this anyway, with this one and going out here and countering here. Peeping here, um, peeping here is not urgent and it doesn't help me out that much, but it fixes White's issues a lot more. And so the peep, in my opinion, would be bad to play now. How would you respond to White move on B16? Oh, what do you mean normally? No, what I did in the game. So what you want to recognize is that after this is played, um, we can do a little bit Tewari. Let's say I played here and White plays here, and now I invade here. Now, typically, White doesn't want to play here because it's a good exchange for Black. Black gets the third line for second line stone and has more options to play this kind of thing. And because White didn't kick, for example, the pressure on the c4 15 stone with still 4 liberties is a lot smaller, and thus you can ignore the move much more easily. So yeah, exactly what happened in the game. Just treat c15 light, and later there can still be a lot of RG in it. So like in the game, right? We got here, and later here the stone still had some. I sacrificed it, and later in the game when I played here, White didn't need to respond, but White responded. But if let's say White didn't respond, then later I get to still play something like this. And maybe some actually, yeah. Is it center maybe even? Hang on a second, like this connect. I think White just descends and plays here. Oh, does White? No, White plays here first. Ooh. No. Yeah, maybe it was center. Well, anyway, so you can see that if White needs to respond here, then White basically wasted a move here, and I could have gotten the endgame Archie here. So C6, C15, even though it in the end died, it still has, hey, it still has a lot of use in the game. And then, yeah, the here. I wonder if there was some way here. Also here, I wonder if I should have peeped here first. If White now instead plays here and I pull this stone out, then White has to still save these. The issue with that is if White saves them like this or like this, now my group is still surrounded without much eye space. So yeah, I think I like my move better. This seems a little bit slow, but this move here, I think I should have just played here. Or ask like a question, can I surround here? Or maybe ask this question, or yeah, maybe just here. Even if White now plays here, I can just play here. Basically get this and center this connection and then just connect and get a lot of points out on the top side. Yeah, this one, F16 I played a little bit too quickly, I think. But okay, we got all this. Oh yeah, now we can look here. So if this, let's see. Well, even if this is center though, White can respond this way. White can respond this way. White respond this way. 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, interesting. So this was even better, the RG, than I anticipated. Okay, say I completely Tenuki and, I don't know, surround this group to attack it. Then if White now... If White now only gets this way... Oh, let's say White also exchanged this earlier. And then exchanged, and then it did this. Then blocked here. So responded by blocking. Can be fine, but especially coming from a 3-4 point, you put less pressure on the corner because there's less space, so the corner is already stronger. less space to invade and counter. Um, maybe I needed to do all this. In any case, yeah, this was also not bad. Yeah, and then I think like at this point here, White still had some chances to just, I don't know, reduce from here and just go into endgame and maybe be fine. But latest after this move, this was a huge like losing center like this, and then just allowing me to basically connect and take the bottom side. Um, yeah, and here if I now play this as what I couldn't figure out, and then this, and then White plays here. Oh, thank you for the raid. Go noob. Is there some way to now still make life with this group? Let's say I play here now. Maybe this one and then here. I can still peep here and there's still not an eye though. Mm, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, very annoying that I needed to. Maybe then, after all, maybe then I should have played this one instead. Because then if we play this and then play the double here, then I can play. No, I still can't play this. Okay, so it's just annoying, huh? Should I maybe then even just defend here? But then White can enter here. So maybe there's just not a good shape. If I do this, maybe like this. But then White can still peep here. There's still always this. Wait, no, hang on. If I play this one and then this one and then this one, I can still cut here and then play here. So I think the diagonal would have been better. I underestimated this double Hane. I underestimated, I think. Also here, I was a little bit worried because I think White should have just ignored this. White could have totally ignored this and taken a lot of profit here, and his group can still connect here and do stuff here. So that was maybe the last chance here for White. Yeah, and also here, I think pushing in at least once, because if block, how about I can play from this side? Then there's still this RG and this one, and then there's this one. There's a lot of RG after White gets to push in here, so yeah. Anyway, I think after I get this, that was nice. Yeah, this is also big. I was also wondering to play this now. I still didn't like that White gets this one basically then in center. So though this was like big reverse center kind of, and this was just a big. And I also thought if he takes this, then I get to harass this group, and that just ultimately led to the. Oh yeah, then we had this peep here. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to see. Can I play if I play here now, and White connects, and I play here, then White plays here, and I play here, and White plays here, and I have to play from this direction. Then White gets to capture here. Yeah, and then this whole group still has options here. So I think I needed to play the way I did. However, then I wonder. No. Then I think the peep was just bad and I should have wedged here. White still has to protect, like, well, yes, White still has to protect on this side, probably this way. And then after this peep, there is this push, and then the connect. Yeah, I think because White always had this push, it kind of didn't work. But yeah, like then I can play this and then maybe counter against this group some more. So, or I can just do this, keep my shape on the top side, and then cut off this stone, which is huge. Anyway, in the end, my opponent completely missed that I can just cut here. So let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So that it actually there was still a chance here. What is happening here? Oh, ignore this one? Hang on, what? Minus 61 points. Is there really something? I thought I can just jump here. Aha. That's because I should have killed here. That's why. Yeah, okay. After this one, white should first force here. Yeah, that's true. Oh, and then white is already alive. Or can force here first. If I cut here, then white can play here. I don't get it. Yes, this is tripping hard. In the end, I was ahead by 16. Aha. Okay, so I didn't handle this left side. Like the start was clearly good for me. This was fine. This was good. Yeah, this is a little bit overzealous. Overzealous. Okay, this was fine. Yeah, the block here didn't make didn't make sense to me either. Aha, okay, so this one was a little bit too passive. I could have countered here or just played here after all. Then this was fine. Yeah, this was just helping me. Oh, this both were okay. Okay, this was fine. Okay, and then invasion. Or even this. Oh, I always forget that C16 is a thing. Oh, I should have played here immediately. Okay. Okay. Not gonna lie, didn't expect the graph to look this way. I thought it was a clean win for me. But maybe because my group here was in more danger after all. Or, I didn't use the RG of this stone well enough, I guess. If this way. Oh, interesting. So this was not good use of this RG. Yeah, see, one of my main mistakes remains making best use of RG. Such a big weakness of mine. Okay, so I will have to look at this with more playouts because I won't understand this so easily. This is just sacrificing this stone was not good enough. Okay. Aha, I should counterattack there. Yeah, then this one, but I criticized more, wasn't that bad. Here, actually, the game was equal again. I did count and thought, oh, I'm not leading by much. But I just thought, okay, it's because I haven't included that white is attackable here. Okay, and then this is also bad. Wants to play me. Okay, and this one. Cut. Atari, play here. Just get this one forcing. Okay. I was wondering about the push-in or playing this immediately, but okay. Yeah, also then this is the shape point. What am I doing here? Okay, this was fine though. Yeah, okay. Then apparently here white was 6 points ahead, but this lost all the lead again. And then this was, yeah, okay, this one was a bit too passive. And see, this was the one chance here. Oh, no, wait, this is just a bad exchange. Do I understand this game? No, I don't. You'd think 5-dan lets you understand the game more, but no. If anything, I feel like sometimes I understand this game less than I used to. Yeah, okay, and then this was too slow. Okay, that actually makes sense. Then okay, answer. But this one, because this is still bigger. Okay, I see. So both of us were wrong, but then this one was the last wrong, and after that, I want to say the game was clean for me, but then AI still gives me this huge dip here. but it might just be completely tripping here. Yeah, the connection here was interesting. Oh, I don't. Ah, so this is maybe a bad exchange because of the liberty shortage on these stones. Okay, makes sense. Oh, and then this is. Yeah, okay. Then I should just keep focus on this group, I suppose. And then I can still play this later. But we both kept focus on the wrong thing here. And then this, yeah, then this was big mistake. That makes some sense. Okay, and here I should just kill. Just go for the kill. Makes sense. Yeah, and then wedge here. We already discussed this, that I should just wedge here and let's say in a game where it's not just 10 minutes main time, I think half of the mistakes I don't make. Yeah, and then we can just cut here and just get us capture the stone, I suppose. At some point, at any point. What is happening here? No, okay, tripping again. Uh-huh. Really? Right, because if I'm being silly, because if we play this, now I do have this block. Okay, this one was really silly. Granted. Yeah, this one was also a weird end game, and then this just lost the game. Yeah, and here White still has had some chances to make a ko. I was just calculating these harness for my opponent, and then he played this, and I was confused because I thought, well, that just removed all the ko Argy. Yeah, and then the game was over. Anyway, more shaky in the end when I expected, especially this, like not being ahead after all this early game, but that's what opponents who don't let up with pressure can do to you sometimes. If you then just think, oh yeah, the game is good for me, and then. But would I have found this move instead of just would have been more ambitious with my moves here? Maybe. Maybe I was feeling too comfortable at this point. That might have been a mistake here in this game. That I just thought, oh yeah, okay. The opening was so clearly better for me. The fighting was so clearly better for me. I really need to get in the mindset of not thinking, especially when my opponent on paper is lower rated. I don't do this consciously, but I do tend to then make the mistake of letting up and not giving my all sometimes. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me why. Just trying to conserve energy. But okay, little bit tough how to handle this now because I was expecting a 60-minute and 3 times 30-second game, or at least 30 minutes. But 10 minutes, I can't really, in good conscience, count towards my training game, thingy. And I don't really want to play a whole new Fox game now because I was thinking to have dinner soon. So maybe we just hang on. We can test something out. I'm already in KGS window. So let me close this, or maybe not close, but put it into a different window. What can you see now? Now you can't see anything. Okay, I see. Let's go just here, I suppose. Oh, I can remove the progress here. Oops, that's from my video. Ooh, I like this background a lot. Um, let's see. I will just show you a little bit of what I've been doing recently. This is from my, oops, I can't see this. This is also too high. Um, hmm. It's not really a great way to do this. I guess I can just move chat. There we go. Aha. Um, so this is from my adventures against second half against AI. You can see here. Didn't this was one of my not so good showings. Um, so what I'm doing is I'm reviewing these games and databasing all the interesting mistakes that I made. So if you have ideas, let me know. Otherwise, I will just write some things about this. So for example, here, uh, okay, okay. Okay, and I already reviewed this yesterday, so um, I'm just now making. Okay, this is always okay. This was the big mistake in this game, because for some reason, I'm not sure here, just that this is big, but Nani happened. Um, kind of no idea. The my internet for just a few seconds decided to not work at all, and then which is weird because it was red all day and it worked fine, and now it was green. Maybe it was just going back to normal now. Anyway, um, it's a little bit annoying that that doesn't stay big. Same issues, yeah. Oh, I can't write nukes. Ah, that's just my. I guess I could have used the time to change the title. Um, yeah, this one was one of my biggest endgame mistakes in my training and against AI so far, up to date. I have one game, the next one actually here in this collection. And as you can see by this, I always, or in this case not, but most of the time I just last year, I did a lot of end game training where I looked at pro games and then tried to solve the last 20, then 30, then 40 moves. And now I'm using those same games, just pick a position about 100 moves before the end, where it's obviously already end game or late middle game, so no big fights anymore, and then try to hold as much against AI as possible. And this was, I think, this was so far my best. In this game, I only lost like 6 points in 100 moves. And no major mistake. I think like maybe a couple of 1 point mistakes, but this one not so much. I guess you can see the 4 point mistake here. Apparently this was big somewhere. Uh, what is the surprise Pikachu face for? Shave. Ah, yeah, yeah. Here, this is the main move because with this one is actually this one. I almost wanted to make this into a video. What's the best way to live with this group? Because this whole group here, this white group, only so far has like that's why I played here, right? Um, I guess you could play this one or this one too. But I don't want to muddy the water here. So the move here, actually, if we let me quickly play this. This is plus 0.54. This is +1. This one is plus. Yeah, okay. So because it's the principal move, I don't want to force me to play this move here. Even though this one is also technically fine and could be a good first move. But this is the main how to best defend this strong group, because if you play here, you just have 2 eyes. You're alive. That's fine. But if you play here now, let's save this. Then if black now put like if black pushes here, then you have a lot of RG here. But let's say black blocks here now. Now you can play here, and you threaten to enter here. And once black blocks here, and you can also take the core because why not? And now this whole group has Miai between connecting here or making the second eye. And this way you keep Sente to, for example, connect under here. Or just play this huge move here. Or whatever. Or play this Sente move here. Play this Sente move here. But by connecting here, this is just well, it's 1 point more here compared to here. But also I think yeah, but also um, you get sent in. So you might keep the point here in 1 point in reverse center kind of deal. But yeah, and if black now tries to capture here, the problem with this is that now black, after all this, and capture here maybe too, and then you can also threaten to capture all of these. So okay, this one was not on my radar, but you can Atari here, for example, now, and then push here, and now you can already see there's a problem here. Why? Oh, because now there is, I see. So okay, so you need to play this one instead, threatening to make life in this direction. And if black still tries to kill, now you have this Tisuchi here and this Tisuchi here. And you just straight up threaten to kill these stones. Well, there's still this. No, wait, then if black connects here now you can connect here and threaten to capture these whole stones, and then black has to connect, and then you can capture the stone. But also you can first Atari here and push down here and threaten to also go here, because if now black connects here, now all of a sudden you can like make Atari here and push down here and counterattack this, and it's just a big mess for black. So anyway, oh, I did this, right? I wanted to write a text for this, so um, right, okay. So that was a nice lesson. And then what else did we have? We had one more lesson in this game. This one is not, yeah, okay. No, this one I'm not so sure about. Maybe this jump here, but it's, yeah, maybe not. So I want to, there was one more big lesson here, which was this one. At this point here, instead of this one, um, yeah, these were bigger. I guess you could play, I don't remember these, but for sure the left side here now. Uh, because B8 is pretty big center, because if you play here now, and okay, and if black doesn't connect, okay, black can push here once, but then eventually this is just, fine. Really, it's not center. Hang on. Why is, I shouldn't analyze with 50 playouts here. The capture here at least is really, really big. Yeah, either this or B6 is also fine. This one, I suppose, could be here too, but then black can push once. That's if you ever play against someone and they play this move now at this point, you know they are AI. The fuck was that? Anyway, I think that was it though. Yeah, after that there was no big mistake anymore from either side. Well, from AI, of course not, but from me to review. And that way, that way we already have like 5 problems. So we have this one to block from this side instead. We have this one to not play the Atari. We have this one to now make use of this RG. We have this one to protect this group making use of this RG. And we had this one where this one is not big enough compared to this, or I guess these center moves here. Okay. This game is a lot more tricky because there's not really a big mistake here. But this is maybe a teachable moment here. Because I tend to, and that's not just the case in endgame, but generally speaking, I tend to not put enough value on center, especially on double center. I shouldn't put this in the problem text. Maybe I should just not just. I'm always sometimes I don't want to say how much something lost, just so I don't judge it too much on the point lost, but more on the lesson learned. So, but I can always look at the game if I want to know how much this actually lost. Um, Also this like shape, kind of shape. Let's put this in parentheses. I think that could be my way to say, yeah, this was not a huge deal, but I still want to make note of this. What was the other one here? I think this is where I'm going to show that, okay, this was not a huge issue, but I still want to mention it. Ah, yeah, and here also, this was a clear mistake. It's only a 1 point mistake, so maybe it's not big enough to enter. But it's also if you play here and black pushes in and then you block here compared to this, because if you do this, you potentially get 2 points or 0 points, so it's still 1 point. But the difference is that you then can't push here and here. Okay. I think that's it from this game. This, like I said, this was a pretty decent one. So we finish that. Usually I would look at it with my own Lizzie and review it a lot longer, but because I already did that yesterday and today was literally just writing down the notes from yesterday, the mental notes from yesterday. This was a much quicker review session for these games. I still get the experience in my system though. Let's review, easy, re-review. And I'm starting to be on track with that. Unfortunately, I'm not on track with training games now because with the game today I would have been, but without I'm not. But I will just have to fix that with the Fox game this weekend for sure. Tomorrow evening I'm playing German League, and Friday evening I'm playing music. Saturday evening I'm playing. No, Saturday evening. No, Sunday evening I'm playing a teaching game. We changed that. Saturday evening I'm have a game night, but I'm going to play a Fox game before that most likely. So yeah, we got this. Maybe I can present to you my new way of doing for-dump problems. Also, yeah. Because what can I do? So, what I can do though, I can go here. And we can do some AI sensei training. No, the game was just that short. I mean, we started 2 hours ago, so. Yeah, opponent was not feeling so good, so we only played 10 minutes instead of 60 minutes main time. That's why it was faster. Okay, so we skip those two. So I just did these. Oh, hey, maybe you remember. Oh, no. Okay, because I disconnected once. No, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Okay, 1 hour 57. Right. Okay. So this is actually so you saw you're now actually seeing all the stages of my review usage. You saw game, you saw review, you saw quick review with AI. Okay, you didn't see the part where I review it more deeply with my own AI. That was skipped, but you saw the result of that, then databasing them. And now the fifth point is re-reviewing them by using this AI Sensei training tool. Um, so here, you already are pretty strong here, so you don't want to block here because the liberties on these don't matter so much. So you can pull back, or the more aggressive option is to extend. You can also see my node now fully since I made a new setting here. Shape efficiency, right? The liberties here on black stones don't matter too much because black is basically more or less like connected here. And it's much better. Way too much. Way too much. 2 hours is way too much? Or what are you talking about? And this is actually a classic. The push and cut here. Oh, I think this was actually against the cheater. Oh, well, no. Review is the single most important part of improving, so there can't be enough steps. Well, you do you, boo. You should block from this side, yeah. Here, it's absolutely essential to not be afraid of this RG too much here. So extend here. And here, so double center here first, thread, because the clamp here is a problem. Oh, definitely insulted. Please, please, that one. Okay, what do we have here? Um, hmm. I like learning from my own games. That's it. That's all there is to this. I think maybe just making a base on the bottom side, because I am very tempted to play N6, but then Black plays O7, and then I'm kind of getting in some trouble there. And if I just make a base, it's not like Black playing N6 is so great for Black. I could still play it then more, and if Black instead then plays something like N7, then I can just run with these. Nice. Okay. Aha, in the game I did N6. Look, I learned from my game. Look at that. Ah, I missed that Black has O7, huh? Also S6 is wild, but I think I even played it later in the game. Hmm. Yeah, I don't forget. I'd rather play fewer games and learn from each game, basically one big lesson or more sometimes, than to play a bunch of games and feel like I haven't learned anything. But that's just me. Can you? Should you clamp? Um, if clamp black pushes up, then you cut at R8. Then black has to, of course, connect under. You shouldn't connect yet, I don't think. Unless you connect and then you extend immediately with 07. But the ladder, I think, is not working. Yeah, the ladder is not working, so you just have to extend. Mm, but I think the cut makes sense, because if you just extend, hmm, is it a good exchange? I feel like if you play this, maybe later black gives up that stone. Hmm. Then black extends and you lose more, but then black also loses more on this side. Okay. Oh, I descended. What? Really? Holy crap. I did not remember that. Oof. Past me was so bad. Holy shit. How did I descend there and thought that was a good idea? Sheesh. Oh, I remember the lesson. I might not remember what I did. I think you misunderstood. Why would I remember what I did? Because if I remember what I did, then I would remember the wrong thing. Literally. So the main lesson was, oh, I can do this. I thought that I maybe played oh 07 immediately and didn't play this good exchange first. That's where my mind went, but I didn't remember that I descended here. Actually, out of curiosity, how good is just doing this? The descent here was -5. Yeah, because black can just play here, and now if you cut now, then you just give black this extra stone here. Oh, and then black doesn't even save these because black can play it like this, and then can just let you, like if you just capture these, then black just lets you capture 2 stones and you're still not alive with this whole group, and black gets Sente. And so instead you have to protect here, then black lives in the corner. Ah, and then if you cut now, if you cut now, then again the same happens. They can just give up the 2 stones, or just Tenuki to begin with, yeah. Okay, and I wanted to see what happens if white extends here instead immediately. Yeah, okay, that would have been better, but also not good. So instead you play play this, play this, or you do even, yeah, you do connect because the ladder doesn't work anyway. Commit. Oh, and then you even play this Atari. Wow. Okay. Right, makes sense. And then now we have the opposite situation where now black cuts, that now white can say there's a lot. Oh, wait, hang on. White can even be worse. Just make Archie in the corner and then. Wow. Really? Holy crap. Anyway, it's deeper than I thought. Okay, so we got to this position.